Hello everyone, good evening. Good evening. It's time to do some science. It is time to do some science, but I'll just give... I'm starting the stream 2 minutes early, so I'm giving people a little bit of time to show up. So until then, we'll just hang out here and have a little chat, I suppose. How's everybody doing? The world outside is bad, but science is in here, and science is good. Science will never hurt you. So we finished Portal 1 yesterday, because that's a very short game. It's a short game if you know what to do, which I sort of mostly did for most of the game. So you can finish that pretty quickly. Portal 2 is a different beast entirely. It's one of those games where, like, it takes the premise and the idea of the original, and then it just starts expanding on it massively. And takes a lot of the sort of the smaller concepts that were present in the first one and expand them with a lot of internal lore, a lot of internal storytelling, and a much wider scope than just the very small and focused experience of the first one. And that's both to the game's benefit and detriment, in my opinion. Because Portal 2 is a better game in most ways, but it does miss some of that very highly specific and very focused spirit that existed in the original, like where it had like a few ideas and that was all it was doing. Whereas Portal 2 is much more of a constant roller coaster ride. Still though, it is one of the best first-person puzzlers ever made, just like the original, and I'm excited to get into it. Oh, goddammit, why is the mouse doing that? It is 8 p.m. Time to get going. Do you think we'll ever get Portal 3? No, I don't. I think we'll get Portal 3 when we get Half-Life 3, basically.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now please return to your bed. Good morning. You have been in suspension for 9999999. This courtesy call.
Hello? Anyone in there?
Subject should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
center immediately. Any test subject
Are you
not emerging
gonna open
from
the door
suspension at this time
at any
will
time?
be assumed to have exercised his or her
Hello?
right to remain in extended relaxation for the duration
Are you gonna open this
of the
door?
description of this
'Cause
facility.
it's
If you have
fairly
questions
urgent.
or concerns regarding this policy, or
Oh,
if
just
you
open. Ah! Oh, God. You look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you... Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine. All right? don't move. I'm gonna get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice, up to you.
Say hello to Wheatley.
You alright down there? Can you hear me? Hello? Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space? Just gotta get through here. Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, so no, I hit that one. Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's gonna ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive. Alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're gonna need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready. Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes, but don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time. Good luck.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open, and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Portal 2. And welcome back to the place where the last game began, which is a very interesting and funny little way to recontextualize the new game, is to bring you back to exactly... By the way, this is flashing 12 because it hasn't been reset. To bring you back and recontextualize the changes that have happened to the world since the last time you were around.
Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
But yeah, like, it recontextualizes everything, pretty much, in terms of, like, how you're relating to the Aperture Science Center, your sense of the time that's passed, and the stakes of the situation, because, like, unlike in the first game, where you're kept in the dark about the true nature of the Aperture Science Center for a while, here it's like, no illusions, we're just gonna show exactly what's going on right from the start.
If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
And it's also a lovely excuse for the developers to just reuse the same tutorials twice. Hooray! I did it! God, this is pretty. Like, the first Portal game was very simplistic. It had nice graphics, but it was like a very simplistic source mod, basically. And here you can tell that Portal 2 is a game that had, like, the full budgetary and development resources of Valve behind it.
Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt. If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
I love the little graphics. They're so nice. By the way, remember the Animal King. They'll show up later.
Hey! You made it! There should be a portal device on that podium over there. I can't see it, though. Maybe it fell off. Do you want to go and have a quick look?
Look at Wheatley's animation, by the way. Like,
It's alright, no, go on, just have a look about.
because, like...
No, that's right. Over by the podium, yeah.
yeah, sure.
If you just stand by the podium and just look up.
Because he's just a sphere,
That's it, yeah, no, that's it, yeah.
they've given him a few articulated parts. So there's this outer ring circle of his face, and then the inner ring of his eyes with those two little shutters that can move up and down, and they sort of can obscure various parts of his eyes to give him different expressions, like he's squinting, or he's like sort of looking carefully through narrowed eyes, or he's scared. And they've also got a little aperture inside on his eye that can, like, open and narrow and close so that he can all of a sudden have, like, his pupils can go tiny to make him look like he's frightened or scared by something, or they can go big to make him inquisitive or active or interested. And there's, like, and they do the same thing with the little handles that sit on his little robot body, is that they move up and down and move around to accentuate whatever feelings Wheatley is supposed to communicate. And it's one of the most impressive pieces of animation work from this era, because they don't have a lot to work with here. You have a sphere with some circles on it, and they managed to make Wheatley, like, really communicate his ridiculous personality extremely well.
Hello? Can you see the portal gun? Also, are you alive? That's important. Should have asked that first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. All right? Brilliant. Go team! See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
Stephen Merchant is the guy doing the voice for Wheatley, by the way. And oh hey, look! The Rat Man has been busy. That's us, by the way. That's Chell. I love these illustrations, they're so good. But it's basically recounting the story of the first game and the backstory. Building GLaDOS, being killed by GLaDOS. It's also telling us who is inside GLaDOS. Which will come up later. And then Chell confronting GLaDOS with the cake. And then the Rat Man. This is the guy with the orange face, is the Rat Man. Reclaiming the portal gun after Chell defeats GLaDOS and ascends. This, by the way... No, wait, hang on, I'm wrong. Don't worry about it, I wasn't about to say anything. But here you can see we're getting access to the backstage of Aperture Science immediately. Like, the game doesn't bother, especially, pretending that Aperture Science is anything other than what it is.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the Laws of Robotics to share.
So a little UI improvement, it shows you the portals through the walls.
Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the Laws of Robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
I do like Mr. Robot Man, but he's no GLaDOS, is he? Oh, I got a donation. God damn it. Why didn't I see that? Why didn't that pop up? Did it pop up? Hang on. Just a sec. I need to log into Streamlabs to see it. It's supposed to make a noise. I guess I just missed it? Ah, Manger Art, thank you. I've never seen much of Portal besides bits of the two-player section, so it's great to experience this with someone who loves to analyze and explain everything. Well, I'm happy to help.
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Smooth jazz will be deployed. Hang on, let me get the comments, the chat back. There we go. Why is the noise so quiet? That's annoying. Any chance you're gonna make Yakuza 0 Kiwami content? Probably not, unless unless people on Discord vote for it. Then probably not, no. I haven't played much of the Yakuza games. Like, I've got Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami, but I haven't played them much.
Any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
But yeah, the developers are messing with you. They're taking advantage of the fact that you know, that, like, they're assuming that you know something from Portal 1. And they're taking advantage of it in order to mess with you a little bit. Anyway, more of the Ratman scribblings. This being a commentary on Schrödinger's box, I think. Or Schrödinger's cat, if you prefer. Have I played the Stanley Parable? Yes, I have played the Stanley Parable to exhaustion. Like, I have seen everything that that game has to offer. Which is why I'm sort of not that interested in playing it on stream, because, like...
If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
Which is why I'm not necessarily super interested in playing it on stream, because, like, there's nothing for me to discover there anymore. Ah, the toxic goop is back. La-da-da-dee, la-da-da-da. La-da-da-dee, la-da-da-da.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
That's foreshadowing, by the way. That is very much foreshadowing, and it's frickin' hilarious once you figure out what it means. Have I logged into the Stanley Parable after not logging in for 5 years? No, actually, I haven't done that.
This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
Ah, nostalgic. Breaking cameras. Ta-da! Now, what do I need you for?
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
The music in this game is so good. It's so good. Darn it. Ta-da! Yeah.
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, bold, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
So there's a change in the language, by the way. In the original, like when GLaDOS talks, she very much uses like corporate sanitized language to hide the menace of what's actually going on. Like there's a deliberate effort on her part to obscure the fact that you are slowly moving towards your own doom, and that the testing environments are in fact designed to kill you. But here, with the new voice, Gary, as the chat has apparently taken to calling him, like, there's much less of an emphasis on trying to disguise what's really going on.
Sufficient power remains for core testing protocols. All safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
There's much less of an effort to obscure things, because we already know this is post-apocalyptic now, basically.
Hey! Aye! I'm up here! Oh, brilliant! You did find a portal gun! Oh, do you know what? It just goes to show, people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they, at the end of the day? Brave. Pop a portal on that wall behind me there, and I'll meet you on the other side of the room.
Hello, Wheatley.
Just pop a portal right behind me there, and come on through to the other side. Pop a little portal, just there, all right behind me, and come on through. Come on through.
I'm gonna make you wait. Adorable little idiot robot man.
To the other side. Come on through. Come on through.
Okay, he's not gonna say anything else. Whee! Hello.
Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail, or I would die. But we're out of options here, so get ready to catch me, all right, on the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's high. It's too high, isn't it, really, that? All right, going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay, ready? 1. Catch me, catch now! Now, I am not dead. I'm not dead. Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah? And I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this. Go on, just jam me in over there.
Oh, I can't actually drop him.
Yeah, I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously, I'm not joking. Could you just turn around for a second?
Look at his animation, it's so good!
I can't. Alright, you can turn around now. Bam! Secret panel. that I opened while your back was turned. Take me, and off we go. Look at this! No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Just hold on though, where are we going? Seriously. Hang on, let me just get my bearings. Just follow the rail, actually. Oh no. Yes, hello, no, we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact, whatever you do. No, thanks, we're good. Appreciate it. Keep moving, keep moving.
So Wheatley is an interesting character because he's a companion character for you, and he's someone who also takes your general position of being...
Bring you up to speed on something right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber, and she will probably kill us if she's awake. If you want to just call it quits, we could just sit here forever. That's an option. Option A, sit here, do nothing. Option B, go through there, and if she's alive, she'll almost certainly kill us. So, if you've got any reservations whatsoever about this plan, now would be a tremendous time to voice them. Right now. In case you thought to yourself, I missed the window of time to voice my reservations. It's still open.
Love his animation. He's probably going to keep chatting. But he's an underdog character like you. Like, he's someone who's trying to escape, who feels trapped, and who is, like, who's scared, and who is sort of out of the loop on a lot of things. By the way, there's the bunker again, which we destroyed last time around. Or the silo, where GLaDOS is contained. Which makes him an interesting companion character, because you kind of empathize with him a little bit, even though he is... Well, he's a little... you'll find out.
Okay, I'm gonna lay my cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over. She's off. All fine. On we go. There she is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end? You're not going to believe this. A human. I know. I wouldn't have believed it either. Apparently this human escaped and nobody's seen him since. Then there was a sort of long chunk of time where absolutely nothing happened. And then there's us escaping now. So that's pretty much the whole story. You're up to speed. Don't touch it. Okay, down these stairs. Jump! Actually, look at it. That's quite a distance, isn't it? Okay, you know. Ah! Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. We're all fine. That's tremendous.
The thing about this game is sometimes you want to move through it slowly, otherwise you miss dialogue that just gets skipped, which can be annoying when the dialogue is so good.
Ah! I just looked down. I do not recommend it. Ah! I've just done it again. This is the main breaker room. Let's go in. Look for a switch that says escape pod. All right, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything else to find the escape pod. But as soon as you look at something and it doesn't say escape pod, or look at something else, look at the next thing, all right? But don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other things, but don't. You understand? Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere. Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on. Let there be light. That's, God. Just quoting God. Oh, look at that. Turning. Ominous. But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up. Now. Escape pod. It's moving up. Okay, no, don't worry. I've got it. This should slow it down. No, makes it go faster. Uh-oh.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this. Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just hack it. Not a problem. A. Okay. A. C. Wait, did I do B? Do you have a pen? Start writing these down.
Power up, complete.
I don't. Okay, listen. All right, new plan. Act natural. We've done nothing wrong. Hello!
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what? Ah! Oh no! No! Oh no! Ah!
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science, you monster. I will say, though, that since you went to all the trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love to test. I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
Hello, GLaDOS, whose voice has only gotten sexier.
Here we are, the incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times.
GLaDOS isn't bitter, by the way. She's not angry. It's fine.
There it is. Hold on. There. Good. You have a dual portal device. There should be a way back to the testing area up ahead. Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk. Here, let me get that for you. Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event of a catastrophic failure, the last 2 minutes of my life are preserved for analysis. I was able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever. You know, if you'd done that to somebody else, they might devote their existence to exacting revenge. Luckily, I'm a bigger person than that. I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back to work. After all, we've got a lot to do, and only 60 more years to do it. More or less. I don't have the actuarial tables in front of me.
Well, you can do that, but there's no point. Where are we going now? This way. Yep. Hey, remember room 19? I remember room 19.
The way for you. This place really is a wreck. But the important thing is you're back with me. And now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing for the rest of your life. After that, who knows? I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe.
Ah, GLaDOS. You are such a good character. I love you. And one of the ways GLaDOS is characterized, by the way.
Sorry about the mess. I've really let the place go since you killed me. By the way, thanks for that.
Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh good, that's back online. I'll start getting everything else working while you perform this first simple test, which involves deadly lasers and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers.
GLaDOS is characterized in this game essentially as kind of a bitter ex who doesn't quite know how to get over the end of a relationship. And I think that's such a clever little observation. Oh boy. Yeah. Don't do that. Mean.
Not bad. I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself, though. We have a lot of tests to do.
Thermal discouragement beam. Oh no, Benzer, this is not my first run of Portal 2. I've played this game a couple of times.
This next test involves discouragement redirection cubes. I just finished building them before you had your, well, episode. So now we'll both get to see how they work. There should be one in the corner.
Guess who's still alive? Physics puzzles! Yay! Smart machine. Wait, no, shit, fuck, no, god damn it. That was dumb.
Well done. Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
Yeah, sorry, Oliver, but maybe not that as a comment, please.
Don't let that horrible person thing discourage you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel any better, science has now validated your birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep.
GLaDOS. Just passive aggressiveness as a masterclass. Well, that's one. Right. So I need a second cube. Or I just need to... Where's the receptor?
Congratulations. Not on the test. Most people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to congratulate you on beating the odds and somehow managing to pack on a few pounds.
And then there's the fat jokes. Yeah, that shit is a little bit more annoying. Little tedious. Tiresome.
One moment. You are navigating these test chambers faster than I can build them, so feel free to slow down and do whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility.
Bonk.
I'll give you credit. I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly. Waddle over to the elevator and we'll continue the testing.
I love the way that you can see, like, how GLaDOS is slowly rebuilding the whole facility from scratch.
This next test involves the Aperture Science Aerial Faceplate. It was part of an initiative to investigate how well test subjects could solve problems when they were catapulted into space. Results were highly informative. They could not. Good luck.
Yoink! Whee!
Here's an interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far down. We just take carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in. So you'll be breathing the same room full of air for the rest of your life. I thought that was interesting.
Ah, so petty. Oh, Shell doesn't have unbreakable legs, Joyce. Shell is wearing a pair of long fall boots, which are special boots that make it impossible for you to break your legs when you fall
Let's
a
see
long
what
way
the
down.
next test is. Oh, advanced aerial faith plates. Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass. By myself.
Ah! Uh-oh. Ah! Woohoo! Yeah!
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
And here the game is also teaching you that the physics engine applies to every part of it. So where's the button? Over there.
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your head, which would have made this apology seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
No, this is not on PS4. I don't know why YouTube is telling you anything different. This is PC. As you can tell. Otherwise, my controller sensitivity would be pretty crazy right now.
Did you know that people with guilty consciences are more easily startled by loud noises? I'm sorry. I don't know why that went off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact.
And so here the game is in a little bit of a holding pattern. Like, it's just kind of biding its time. You're just going through test chambers. You're playing Portal again. Very much the same as you did in the first game. And that's part of the pacing in order to set you up for what comes later. Like, the first part of the game is basically you're playing a normal Portal game. With, you know, an interesting aesthetic, but still...
Did I accidentally fizzle that before you could complete the test? I'm sorry. Go ahead and grab another one.
She's killing the companion cube to mess with you.
Oh, no. I fizzled that one too. Oh well. We have warehouses full of the things. Absolutely worthless. I'm happy to get rid of them.
Right. I need to get there with the cube. So it'd probably be smart to not jump into the laser. Now, I know that it's technically possible if you place the cube just right. I think there. You can pick it up. From up on the ledge. Yeah, there we go. Aha.
Every test chamber is equipped with an emancipation grill at its exit, so that test subjects cannot smuggle test objects out of the test area. This one is broken. Don't take anything with you.
Aww.
I think that one was about to say, I love you. They are sentient, of course. We just have a lot of them.
So you can get the companion cube all the way here, and then GLaDOS kills it just to taunt you. And this is one of the ways in which Portal 2 is reacting to Portal 1 as well, is that Portal 2 knows about all of the memes that came out of the first game. It knows that people connected really, really strongly with the companion cube for some reason. It knows about the cake is a lie. It knows about all of them, and it plays with them.
Emancipation grills. Remember, I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one. Oh no, the turbines again. I have to go. Wait, this next test does require some explanation. Let me give you the fast version. There. If you have any questions, just remember what I said in slow motion. Test on your own recognizance. I'll be right back.
Hang on, wait. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. Wait. The laser goes through the emancipation grid. So if you go through that, it also despawns any portals that you may have. So the only way to do this is to get a portal on either side without having to go through the energy field. Smack, smack, smack. And you can see how old panels are being taken away and replaced by new ones. Like, I love the process behind it. Anyway, boing!
It's me! I'm okay!
Well, I'm back. The aerial faceplate in here is sending a distress signal. You broke it, didn't you? There. Try it now.
Believe what happened, right? I was just lying there. You thought I was done.
This plate must not be calibrated to someone of your generousness. I'll add a few zeros to the maximum weight. You look great, by the way. Very healthy. Try it now.
Bird, right? Couldn't believe it either.
You seem to have defeated its load-bearing capacity. Well done. I'll just lower the ceiling.
Remember the bird, by the way. Neat. What did that do? Oh, opened up the door. Right. Which means that's the wrong order.
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a blimp.
You can tell GLaDOS is kind of resentful of not having a body of her own. The sun is a deadly laser. Oh, God damn it, you put that in my head now, Adam.
Enjoy this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Not really what I wanted to do, but okay. Darn it. Nope. Aha. Yeah. Ha! Oh, that didn't get me where I wanted to go. Oh well. No. Yeah. Guess you can't do that. But I can do this. Aha! Nice juggling, by the way. Boing, boing. Bonk. Right. Now what? Need to get a laser into that thing. Okay. I guess I grab the laser from here somewhere? Oh, no, I see. Multi-purpose. Ow. Do-do-do-do-do. Whee! Woohoo! Bonk. Let's see. Wait, no. No! Why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. Oh, that was dumb.
Well, you passed the test. I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans. But with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need.
Inside you, there are two cubes. One refracts lasers, the other blocks them. Yeah. Also, yes, the soundtrack to this game is absolutely genius. I think it's pronounced Chell, like CH.
These bridges are made from natural light that I pump in from the surface. If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside with the sun shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
Ah! Damn it. That's the first death. Oh no, Adam, you've put another song in my head.
These bridges are made from natural light that I pump in from the surface. If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside with the sun shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, and don't it feel good? No? Is there glass in the way? Yep. So, there. No? And where the heck do I put a thing to rescue the... Oh, in there.
Excellent. You're a predator, and these tests are your prey. Speaking of which, I was researching sharks for an upcoming test. Do you know who else murders people who are only trying to help them? Did you guess sharks? Because that's wrong. The correct answer is nobody. Nobody but you is that pointlessly cruel. Good news. I figured out what to do with all the money I saved recycling your one room full of air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure.
She's so mean. And yet, somehow, it just makes her more wonderful, doesn't it?
The door's malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
Hey, up here. I found some bird eggs up here. Just dropped them into the door mechanism. Shut it right down. Bird! Okay, that's probably the bird in it that laid the eggs. Livid. Okay, look, the point is, we're gonna break out of here, all right? Very soon, I promise. I just have to figure out how to break us out of here. Here she comes. Just keep testing. Remember, you never saw me.
I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing.
No! Ah! Wrong portal. Blue. And then orange. Uh-huh. And then orange. And then there. Yes. And then try not to die. Probably safer to do it over here. Yeah. Ha. Oh, goddammit, it fell in the water. Okay. Wait, no, that's too low. There. And then there. And then... Huh? And then... we'll do it the way that isn't stupid. We'll do it this way. Ta-da!
Well done. In fact, you did so well, I'm going to note this on your file, in the commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well. Enough.
But yeah, so we have these two parallel things that are running here. We know that Wheatley is in the background waiting to try and break us out. We also know, and then at the same time, we have the main gameplay of going through test chambers.
This next test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
What was I saying? Right, there's two parallel things going on. There's the main gameplay of the Portal series, which again, we're still just playing Portal 1 from a gameplay perspective. But then you have the narrative element of Wheatley in the background trying to help you.
Please put me down.
You hope. Ah, damn it. Sometimes you can use the turret as a shield just to get through. There's no point doing it, it's just fun.
This next test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
I don't hate you. Who's there? No hard feelings. I don't blame you. Activated. Acquire. Who's there? Tap function.
Can't remember if you can actually put them on buttons and have them press things down. Nope, not heavy enough. I don't blame you. Searching.
To maintain a constant testing cycle, I simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply. So you may be confused about the passage of time. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know.
Here you get to see how the illusion is made. How she's putting the test chambers back together, which I just like a lot. And you can see how we're almost back to good old Aperture Science laboratory conditions.
You know how I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years? Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday medical procedure. Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present.
It's a present!
That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine. But right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, wait. It's a she. Still, what does she know? Oh wait, it says she has a medical degree. In fashion. From France.
Deploying.
Please don't.
Are you still there? Goodbye. Who are you, Aperture? No hard feelings. Let my heart Who's there? Target lost. Sentry mode activated.
Excuse me.
Sentry is still there. Hibernating. Yeah.
Alright, that lowers the shield. So I don't want to do that. What I do want to do is... Bonk!
Activated. Search target lost. Search is still I don't blame you.
Nope.
Still there. Sleep mode activated. Shutting down.
I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name. A man and a woman. So that's interesting. It's a small world.
It is a small world. Genocide run. I'm only knocking them over. I'm not killing them. I'm just pushing them over.
Surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise. So I'll just give you a hint. It involves meeting 2 people you haven't seen in a long time.
Activated.
Right, I remember.
Target lost.
I remember.
Deploying. Are you still there? Are you still there?
See, this will kill them. I can hit them with the laser and that'll burn them up. And that's kind of what you're supposed to do here. But... So, yeah. See, that killed them. Okay, there. So that's a little Easter egg. And another little Ratman den. And there's a big turret right there. Interesting. Anyway, moving on.
Who's there?
Anyway, no pacifist run. Sorry about that. Don't worry, the turrets can't feel pain, probably.
It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 Hmm? Hmm.
I bet you think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. After all these years, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
Oh, there's a rat den in that chamber. I didn't know that, actually. Should have gone looking for it.
Initiating surprise in 3, 2, 1. I made it all up. Surprise. Oh, come on. If it makes you feel any better, they abandoned you at birth. So I very seriously doubt they'd even want to see you.
Right. Hello, little turret. Yeah! Jerk. Right, so what am I doing? Well, that's not useful. So how do I stop that from happening? I mean, with the bridge, I assume, but... I don't remember this chamber, so this should be fun. Oh, I see. I see it. I'm dumb. There we go. Easy solution. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, little buddy, but you were being a problem.
I feel awful about that surprise. Tell you what, let's give your parents a call right now.
The birth parents you are trying to reach do not love you. Please hang up.
Oh, that's sad. But impressive. Maybe they worked at the phone company.
Oh, you're telling me to zoom in? Yeah, I know about that, but it's not that necessary. Hey, Wheatley.
Hey, how's it going? I talked my way onto the old nanobot work crew rebuilding this shaft. They are really small. So, I know, Jerry. No, I'm on a break, mate. On a break. Ah! Just hang in there for 5 more... What? Jerry, you can't fire me for that. Yes, Jerry. Or maybe your prejudiced worksite should have accommodated a nanobot of my size. Thanks for the hate crime, Jer. See you in court, mate. Anyway, look, just hang in there for 5 more chambers.
Well, you know the old formula. Comedy equals tragedy plus time. And you have been asleep for a while, so I guess it's actually pretty funny when you do the math.
Right then. Well, more turret murder in the future. Okay. Right. So... Whee! Aha! Eh. 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 Ah! Gotcha. I think that's right. I think. Except there's no way to redirect it from there. No, okay. Target lost. Ah, there's one. Don't know what that shimmering is. Some kind of graphical glitch. Graphical glitch. So that kind of has to be that. But then... Oh, don't mock me, GLaDOS. There's something that I'm not seeing. Cause I'm blind and dumb. It's been a long time since I played Portal 2. I can really feel that now. This usually works. Right, that's how I get up there. Sorry, little friends. Orange? That took a while.
I thought about our dilemma, and I came up with a solution that I honestly think works out best for one of both of us. Federal regulations require me to warn you that this next test chamber is looking pretty good. That's right, the facility is completely operational again.
Welcome home, as it were. Welcome back to Portal 1, essentially. Right then. Time to manipulate some lasers. Right, this one I remember is a bit of a troublesome bastard. Yeah, no, it's this. Just gotta play the angles. There we go.
I think these test chambers look even better than they did before. It was easy, really. You just have to look at things objectively, see what you don't need anymore, and trim out the fat.
Oh, this is a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success.
I've got
It's
a
hard
surprise
to
for you
over-
after this next test. Not a fake, tragic surprise like last time. A real surprise with tragic consequences. And real confetti this time. The good stuff. Our last bag. Part of me's going to miss it. But at the end of the day, it was just taking up space.
It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. La 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 la. Yeah.
What's going on? Who turned off the lights?
Hey, buddy, I'm speaking in an accent that is beyond her range of hearing.
Look, metal ball, I can hear you.
Run! I don't need to do the voice. Run! 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 Come on, I'm closing the door. Okay, quick recap. We are escaping. All right, that's what's happening now. We're escaping. So you're doing great. Just keep running. Quick word about the future plans that I've got in store. We're going to shut down her turret production line, all right? Turn off her neurotoxin and then confront her. Again, though, for the moment, run! This way, this way.
The irony is you were almost at the last test. Here it is. Why don't you just do it? Trust me, it's an easier way out than whatever asinine plan your friend came up with.
Oh, what? How stupid does she think we are?
You can actually go and... you can go and get killed if you go over there. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, just for fun.
Oh look, there's a deer. You probably can't see it. Get closer.
Oops, neurotoxin. I think you get an achievement for it, but I think I've already gotten it.
The irony is you were almost at the last test. Here it is. Why don't you just do it? Trust me, it's an easier way out than whatever asinine plan your friend came up with.
Oh, what? How stupid does she think we are? Ah! What's going on in there? but I have at least tried.
Right, so where do I put the portal? Over there. Hello.
You're okay? Great, come on. This way, this way. Turret! Go, 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 go.
Can you get over there? Probably not. God, I love the music.
We're almost out of here. Bring in the whole place now. Hurry! Hurry! This way! Hurry! This way! Get in the lift! Get in the lift! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! I'll be from the other side!
Crunch.
Ah, brilliant! You made it through. Well done. Okay, follow me. We've still got work to do. At least she can't touch us back here. What's happening? Okay. Okay, don't move. Okay, alright, so I've got an idea, but it is bloody dangerous. Here we go. Ah! Oh, for God's... They told me that if I ever turned this flashlight on, I would die. They told me that about everything. I mean, I don't even know why they bothered giving me this stuff if they didn't want me to use it. Pointless. Mad.
Anyway, flashlight. Thank you. I just went to blow my nose, and I accidentally inhaled a little bit of toilet paper, which was like...
Ooh. It's dark down here, isn't it? They say that the old caretaker of this place went absolutely crazy. Chopped up his entire staff of robots. All of them robots. They say at night you can still hear the screams of their replicas. All of them functionally indistinguishable from the originals. No memory of the incident. Nobody knows what they're screaming about. Absolutely terrifying. Though obviously not paranormal in any meaningful way. Try to jump across.
Spoopy.
Let's keep moving. The factory entrance must be around here somewhere. Careful, careful. Wait, careful. Let me light this jump for you. Okay, this looks dangerous. I'll hold the light steady. Oh, nicely done. Quick, this way. Here's an interesting story. You might like this. I almost got a job down here in manufacturing. But guess who the foreman went with? Only an exact duplicate of himself, nepotism. Ended up giving me the worst possible job, tending to all the smelly humans. Sorry, that's no, I wouldn't say smelly. Just attending to the humans. Sorry about that. That just slipped out. A bit insensitive. The smelly humans.
It's so cool. Like, just the art design of this whole area and just of the whole game is just so... Because you get this sense that you're almost walking around inside of an
Okay,
organism
we have to split up here for a moment.
that
Hold
like
on to
contracts
that
and like
I'll
and
see you on the other
muscles. Like the thing that she was trying to do when she was trying to crush us, almost like muscles contracting around an irritant or something like that.
side. We've got to get you out of that room. Can you reach that wall back there? Okay, there's another wall over here. Oh, I'll tell you, humans, oh, love them. Just the way they look is great. And their folklore, wonderful and very colourful. Right. Well, I'm gonna take this rail down the back way. See you at the bottom. Good luck.
Uh-oh. Ah! No! Ah! Slippery!
Your folklore, wonderful and very colourful. Right. Well, I'm gonna take this rail down the back way. See you at the bottom. Good luck.
No! 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 I'm reasonably sure there's like a thing. There's like a thing.
Your folklore, wonderful and very colourful.
There's like a thing.
Right. Well, I'm gonna take this rail down the back way.
Okay, fine. Jeez. Bonk. Oh, come on! Why is it so hard to balance on a damn pipe? I can do this, I swear to God. There's like a thing. I'm sure of it. Oh well, fuck it, screw it. We'll be fine. We don't have to see every Easter egg.
Turret redemption lines active. Please do not engage with turrets heading towards redemption.
Redemption being, of course, incineration.
Turret redemption lines are not rides. Please exit the turret redemption line.
don't make lemonade. Thank you. Prometheus was punished by the gods for giving the gift of knowledge to man. He was cast into the bowels of the earth, pecked by birds.
Remember that.
It won't be enough. The answer is beneath us.
This turret is called the Oracle.
Her name is Carolyn.
Whose name is Carolyn?
Remember that. Thank you.
No one's.
That's all I can say.
No bullets. Sorry.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Yeah! Where? I'm not defective.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Can I get some bullets here? Anybody got bullets? Oh, get it over here. Yeah, it's more than that.
Target acquired. Target acquired. Target acquired.
Well, I got it. Yeah, that's right. Little bullseye. How's that?
Target acquired.
Defective turrets are so good.
Target acquired.
Yeah, got it. Did that.
Template.
Well, here's my mulch.
Template. Response.
Yeah, I know.
Template. Response. Template. Response.
I'm not defective. Come on.
Template. Response. Template. Response. Template. Response.
Who said that? Oh, God. Oh, thank God. You saved my bit. I can't say a thing. It just happened.
Response.
Better open fire.
Template. Response.
Yeah.
Template. Response.
Oh, brilliant! You made it through. Well done. Follow me. You're gonna love this.
Template. Response.
Almost there. Ta-da! Only the turret control center. Thank you very much. See that scanner out there, right? It's deciding which turrets to keep and which to toss, and it's using that master turret there as a template. Now, if we pull out the template turret, it'll shut down the whole production line. Right, I'm gonna have to hack the door so that we can get at it. Technical, you'll need to turn around while I do this.
Response.
Note, by the way, that Wheatley has literally
I'll
cracked.
only be a second, if you wouldn't mind. Done! Hacked. Okay, go on, just pull that turret out. Well, that should do it.
Template missing. Continuing from memory.
Oh, it hasn't done it. Right, let's figure out how to stop this turret line.
Template.
Have you got any ideas?
Yes.
Any ideas? Any ideas? No? No, me neither.
Template.
I have got ideas.
Template. Response.
Yeah, what? I got it.
Template. Response.
Anyway, Wheatley, if you could just
Template.
Are you still thinking, or what's happening?
hit the door, Wheatley,
Template.
door, kiddo, dude.
Tell you what, here's a plan. Let's just both continue
Template.
contemplating
Response.
in absolute silence.
Template. Response.
Yeah, what?
Because I need to get a hold of one of the defective turrets.
Response.
Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, have you got an idea?
Template.
Okay, well, all right.
Response.
Just do your idea and then come straight back.
Template. Response.
What do you have there?
Come on.
What are you? Oh, brilliant! That's brilliant.
New template accepted.
If we're lucky, she won't find out all her turrets are crap until it's too late. Classic. Okay, keep your eye on the turret line. I'm gonna go and hack the door open.
All right, fantastic.
Okay, I'm about to start hacking. It's a little bit more complicated than it looked from your side. It should take about 10 minutes. Keep one eye on the door.
Yes, indeed.
This door's actually pretty complicated. Ah! How long's the door been open? I mean, was there any sort of announcement before it opened, like a buzzer or an alarm of some kind, or like a hacker alert? I mean, you know, fair enough. The important thing is it's open, but just mention in the future, cough or something.
Get some eyes at some point. Yeah, I'm a bad man.
All right, now she can't use her turrets, so let's go and take care of that neurotoxin generator as well. Bring your daughter to work day. That did not end well.
By the way,
And 40 potato batteries. Embarrassing. I mean, I realise they're children, but still, you know, low-hanging fruit and all that. Barely science, really, is it?
potato batteries, huh? Well, isn't that interesting? Potato battery, not a lemon?
Baking soda volcano. Well, you know, at least it's not a potato battery, I'll give it that, but it's not terrifically original, is it? You know what I mean? Not exactly primary research, even within the child sciences. I'm guessing this wasn't one of the scientists' children. You know, I don't want to be snobby, but let's be honest, it's got manual labourer written all over it, hasn't it? I'm not saying they're not as good as the professionals, you know, they're just a lot dumber.
Fucking hell, Wheatley. Well, isn't that interesting? You can run a whole thing off a potato battery for a long time.
Look at that, it's growing right up into the ceiling. The whole place is totally overrun with potatoes at this point, isn't it? At least you won't starve, though.
That's a little disturbing, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure we're going the right way, just to reassure you.
Wait, there's one left, isn't there? I think there is. Didn't I miss one? Let's see. Because I know one of them is... That's by Lauren. No, Wheatley, light. Give me light. Yeah, there it is, there it is. That is hers. This is Chell's potato battery. Oh, player characters. That's what I remember. Because I remember it was down there somewhere, but I couldn't remember where, if it was, like, hidden or if I had to... She is the daughter of an Aperture Science scientist.
Don't worry, I'm absolutely guaranteeing you 100% that it's this way. Oh, it's not this way. Okay, let's try this way.
Neurotoxin source.
Ha! I knew we were going the right way. This is the neurotoxin generator. Bit bigger than I expected. Not going to be able to just, push it over. Have to apply some cleverness. There's some sort of control room up at the top, so let's go and investigate. Ha! There's our handiwork. I shouldn't laugh, really. They do feel pain, of a sort. It's all simulated, but real enough for them, I suppose.
Sorry. 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 Just my bad. Oh, come on. I'm sure I can...
I'm afraid the door's locked. Just checked it. No way to hack it as far as I can tell. Mechanism must... Oh, now look at that. That's a big laser. Probably best to ignore it, though. Just leave it be. We don't know where those panels it's cutting. What are you doing? We don't know what that button... Oh, door's open. Well done. Let's see what's... Good news. I can use this equipment to shut down the neurotoxin system. It is, however, password protected. Ah, alarm bells. No, don't worry. All right? Not a problem for me. You may as well have a little rest, actually, while I work my... Do you smell neurotoxin? Hold on, the neurotoxin levels are going down. Hold on, something's wrong. Neurotoxin levels up to 50%. No, it's down. Sorry, my mistake. I meant to say it's down 50%. Good news, carry on. That did it. Neurotoxin at 0%. Yes. Hold on.
Warning. Neurotoxin pressure has reached dangerously unlethal levels.
Well, that's probably not good. Oh, dear.
Ah, the tube's broken. We can ride it straight to her. I can't. Hold on. Come on. Come on. We have to go.
I'd love to, Wheatley, but...
Get in. Hurry. Get in. Yeah.
Now let's have some fun.
This should take us right to her. I can't believe I'm finally doing this. Woo! I knew this would be fun. They told me it wasn't fun at all until they said it's not fun at all. And I believed them. I don't know, I was a fool to myself. Oh, but I'm loving this. Whale of a time. This place is huge. And we're only seeing the top layer. It goes down for miles. All sealed off years ago, of course. We should be getting close. Oh, I can't wait to see the look on her face. No neurotoxin, no turrets. She'll never know what hit her. Hold on, because I might not have thought this next part completely through. Ah! Well, I'm going the wrong way. Get to her. I'll find you.
And we're on our own again. No? Okay. Ooh, she's rebuilt her cylinder. Her silo. Anyway, let's try not to die while doing this. GLaDOS emergency shutdown and cake dispensary. Keep unlocked. Well, that's convenient. Oh, right.
Honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that. In fact, I devised a much more elaborate trap further ahead for when you got through this easy one. If I'd known you let yourself get captured this easily, I would have just dangled a turkey leg on a rope from the ceiling. Well, it was nice catching up. Let's get to business. I hope you brought something stronger than a portal gun this time. Otherwise, I'm afraid you're about to become the immediate past president of the Being Alive Club. Uh-huh. Seriously, though, goodbye.
It's my big chance. This is trouble. Ah, not again. Here comes that. Lock and loaded. Oh, this ain't.
Oh, you were busy back there. Well, I suppose we could just sit in this room and glare at each other until somebody drops dead. But I have a better idea. It's your old friend, deadly neurotoxin. If I were you, I'd take a deep breath and hold it.
Hello.
I hate you so much.
Warning. Central core is 80% corrupt.
That's funny. I don't feel corrupt. In fact, I feel pretty good.
Alternate core detected.
Oh, that's me they're talking about.
To initiate a core transfer, please deposit substitute core in receptacle.
Core transfer. Oh, you are kidding me.
I've got an idea. Do what it says. Plug me in.
Do not plug that little idiot into my mainframe.
No, you should plug that little idiot into the mainframe.
Don't you dare plug him in.
Plug me in. Plug me in.
Don't do it.
Don't listen to her. Do it. Do it. Oh, we're so close. Plug me in.
Don't plug him in.
I want to be plugged in, please.
Don't plug him in.
Come on, stop mucking around. Plug me in.
Don't do it.
Oh, what can we do with me then? I know. Plug me into the port, please.
Don't plug him in.
Anyway,
Substitute core accepted. Substitute core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
Yes.
Corrupted core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
No.
Oh, yes, she is.
No, 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 no.
Stalemate detected. Transfer procedure cannot continue.
Yes.
Pull me out. Pull me
Unless
out.
a stalemate associate is present to press the stalemate resolution button.
Pull me out. Leave me in. Leave me in. Don't press it.
Don't do it.
Yes, do it.
Don't press that button. You don't know what you're doing.
I think she's lying.
Not so fast. Think about this. You need to be a trained stalemate associate to press that button. You're unqualified.
Okay, don't listen to her, all right? It is true that you don't have the qualifications, but you've got something far more important than that. A finger, all right, with which to press that button so that she won't kill us.
Impersonating a stalemate associate. I just added that to the list. It's a list I made of all the things you've done. Well, it's a list that I am making, because you're still doing things right now, even though I'm telling you to stop. Stop, by the way.
Okay, that's probably correct, but where it's incorrect is that while I've been stalling you, we just pressed the button. Use the moment of confusion I've just created to press the button. Let me just, I don't know if I'm going to this, but have I ever told you the qualities that I love most in you? In order, number one, resolving things. Love the way you resolve things, particularly disputes. And number one, also times, button pushing. Two things I love about you, button pushing and the ability to resolve things, chiefly disputes. First thing I thought about you when I saw you, I thought, now, there is a lady who could resolve any button-based disputes if they should arise. A diamond in the rough, if you will, a bloody natural, a born dispute resolution advisor in need of a button.
Just gonna let the dialogue run out
Sorry
first.
to interject again, but if you do not push the button, the deadly neurotoxin emitters will come back online, at which point she will most likely fill you to brimming with neurotoxin. I'm not trying to rush you, just throwing that out there for leisurely digestion in your own time. Okay, here's a good idea. You should definitely press that button.
Anyway.
Stalemate resolved.
Here we go! Wait, what if this hurts? What if this really hurts? Ah, I didn't think of that.
Oh, it will. Believe me, it will.
Are you just saying that, or is it really gonna hurt? You're just saying that, aren't you? No, you're not. It is gonna hurt, isn't it? Exactly how painful are we Ah!
Hands off me.
No! Stop! No! 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 No!
Note the color change here.
Wow! Check me out, partner. We did it! I'm in control of the whole facility now. Whoa! Would you look at this? Not too bad, eh? Giant robot. Massive. It's not just me, right? I am bloody massive, aren't I? Oh, right, yeah, the escape lift. I'll call it now. There we go. Lift called. Look how small you are down there. I can barely see you. Very tiny and insignificant. Wait, I've just thought of something. How am I gonna get in? You know, being bloody massive and everything. Wait, I know. You get into the lift, okay? Then I'll eject myself out of my new body into the lift just as you pass by me. Brilliant. It's perfect, except for the glass hitting us when I smash through the lift. That's a bit of a problem. Also, once I eject myself out of the core, the lift might stop. Then we'd be trapped in a lift full of broken glass, suspended 50 feet off the ground. You know what? Just get in the lift and we'll iron out the details as we go. Go on, get in. Tell you, I knew it was going to be cool to be in charge of everything. But, wow, this is cool. And check this out. I'm a bloody genius now.
Estás usando este software de traducción de forma incorrecta. Por favor, consulte el manual.
I don't even know what I just said, but I can find out. Oh, sorry, no, the lift. Yes, sorry, keep forgetting. This body's amazing, seriously. I can't get over how small you are, but I'm huge. Actually, why do we have to leave right now? Do you have any idea how good this feels? I did this. Tiny little Wheatley did this.
You didn't do anything. She did all the work.
Oh, really? That's what the two of you think, is it? Well, maybe it's time I did something then.
What are you doing?
No. No. No.
And don't think I'm not onto you too, lady. You know what you are? Selfish. I've done nothing but sacrifice to get us here. And what have you sacrificed? Nothing. Zero. All you've done is boss me around. Well, now who's the boss? Who's the boss? It's me. Ah! See that? That is a potato battery. It's a toy for children. And now she lives in it. Sorry, what?
The engineers tried everything to make me behave, to slow me down. Once, they even attached an intelligence dampening sphere on me. It clung to my brain like a tumor, generating an endless stream of terrible ideas.
No, not listening, not listening.
It was your voice.
No, you're lying, you're lying.
You're the tumor. You're not just a regular moron. You're designed to be a moron.
I am not a moron!
Yes, you are. You're the moron they built to make me an idiot.
Well, how about now? Now who's a moron? Could a moron hunt you into this pit? Ah! Could a moron do that? No.
And that's Wheatley. He is the terrible ideas core. He was created fundamentally to create and generate the absolute worst possible ideas that you can think of.
So, how are you holding up? Because I'm a potato. somewhere, alarmingly fast actually. But since we're not busy other than that, here's a couple of facts. He's not just a regular moron. He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility. Good, that's still working. Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it? Just remember to land on one foot.
But yeah, Wheatley is just the idiot core. And that's why right at the moment when he's about to let you go, when he's about to set you free and let you out of the facility, he gets a terrible, terrible idea to not do that. Like, and that's something very clever. About the way that this game is constructed, is that like, when Wheatley turns evil, he turns evil because that's a terrible idea. Because it's the worst possible thing he could do at that very moment in time. Because it's the dumbest possible thing. Because that puts him up against you, the only person in the world who could probably defeat GLaDOS. Anyway, Bird! Prometheus stole fire from the gods and was punished by being hurled into the depths of the earth and pecked by birds. But yeah, Wheatley turns evil because he's programmed to do the dumbest possible thing. Not because he's a bad person, but because he's just designed to make the wrong decision always. Let's see. Don't have the range for that, huh? Do not look at, touch, ingest, or engage in conversation with any substances beyond this point. This enrichment shaft may contain unsafe quantities of cosmic ray spallation elements. Right, I need a wall. There. And then I need another wall. No? Where the heck am I supposed to hit the portal? Oh, there. Right up there. Well, we got in. Those signs are probably not for anything important. It's like the opening of a Looney Tunes cartoon, isn't it? Like with the signs pointing in a certain direction. getting Chell out is a bad idea because that's what makes GLaDOS try to kill him. Like, he doesn't know that it's Chell that he's waking up. He just thinks it's any given human. But, like, waking up Chell is a bad idea because that's what, like, ultimately gets the facility destroyed and GLaDOS woken up. Right, I need to set... portal there, portal there. The storytelling in this game also does a fantastic job of, it's like that giant hatch just to block that little tiny door. The storytelling in this game also does a fantastic job of setup and payoff. Remember how Wheatley said earlier that the facility goes on for miles and miles underground, and we've only seen the upper layer of it so far? Well, that foreshadows this. Welcome to the depths of Aperture science. With classic visual Valve visual storytelling. I don't think on my own first playthrough I ever really explored around here. Not that there's that much to explore, but... Carolyn.
She has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
Say hello to the 1940s. Or 20s, or whatever. The early days. Ah! No! Jerk. Goddamn pipes. Oh, now you've done it. I wanna do this. I wanna. Oh, right, it doesn't lead anywhere. Ow. Ow. Woo. Ah, too far. Anyway, what we need to do is get up there. And it's actually not that hard. It's just, I'm just being silly. Uh-huh. Anyway. Let's see. Na-na-na. Na-na-na. Fuck off! And that's the blue portal. That's the orange portal, which means I need to put it. Aha! No! If I wasn't so dumb, I'd probably be smart. I genuinely don't remember the correct way to do this. Ow. Really? Fucking really? Fling yourself. Ow! Yeah. You. Oh, right. Doi. Ow. You can also do that. But I want to go over there, though. Oh, well.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
Spirit of Idaho, National Potato Board for the Promotion of Potato Science, 1955. Cave Johnson, shower curtain salesman of 1943, Aperture fixtures. U.S. Department of Defense Contractor of the Year, runner-up. U.S. Department of Defense Contractor of the Year, runner-up. After Black Mesa. Top 100 applied science companies, number 2, behind Black Mesa. Cave Johnson, the shower curtain salesman of 1943. Let's see. Local entrepreneur buys salt mine. Cave Johnson to bring science industry to Upper Michigan. The future is here, and it's under the Earth's crust, says Science Maverick. Best new science company, Aperture Science, 1947. Ashtrays everywhere, of course. Science Sphere. So, like I talked about, the first part of the game is very much just you replaying Portal 1, sometimes literally replaying the same test chambers as in Portal 1. The second part of the game is this, is after you have, after Wheatley has accidentally had his little episode. I don't actually know how far down you can follow these stairs. A ways, I imagine. Like, that's the transition into this bit. Which is, like, when the game really opens up and really becomes what you might think of as Portal, as it were.
If you've cut yourself at all in the course of these tests, you might have noticed that your blood is pure gasoline. That's normal. We've been shooting you with an invisible laser that's supposed to turn blood into gasoline, so all that means is it's working.
Right, so I need momentum here to fling myself there. But I feel like jumping down from here is a bad idea.
If you need to go to the bathroom after this next series of tests, please let a test associate know, because in all likelihood, whatever comes out of you is going to be coal. Only temporary, so do not worry. If it persists for a week, though, start worrying and come see us, because that's not supposed to happen. Just a heads up, we're going to have a superconductor turned up full blast and pointed at you for the duration of this next test. I'll be honest, we're throwing science at the wall here to see what sticks. No idea what it'll do. Probably nothing. Best case scenario, you might get some superpowers. Worst case, some tumors, which we'll cut out. If you've cut yourself at all in the course of these tests,
right.
You might have noticed that your blood
Momentum.
is pure gasoline. That's normal. We've been shooting you with an invisible laser that's supposed to turn blood into gasoline, so all that means is it's working.
There it is. Right. elevator shaft. That's what it is. Caution, do not fall down elevator shaft. Thanks for the hint! Whee! Whew. Let's just pull all the levers and push all the buttons. Nothing can go wrong.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding. Let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
This test is unsolvable without an Aperture Science portable quantum tunneling device. If you have not received one, please find a test associate before participating in any of the Shaft 09 enrichment activities. That's what portal guns used to look like. Repulsion gel was Aperture's first attempt to create a diet... Did you know? Repulsion gel was Aperture Science's first attempt to create a dietetic pudding substitute? It's true. The gel is a sweeter, slightly less non-toxic form of fiberglass insulation that causes subsequently ingested food items to bounce off the lining of a dieter's distended stomach and out his or her mouth. For various reasons, this product was pulled from the shelves. For more information, consult the following fact placards. Aperture Science fact placard number 0, repulsion gel lawsuits concerning, and repulsion gel public outrage over. Boing. Hee! Woo! Ha ha! Woohoo! I love the old school aesthetic of, like, all the buttons. You can hear the squeak of the hinges when they open. You can see how the door is pneumatically controlled. It reacts a little bit slowly. It's just lots of lovely little details.
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Next test chamber this way. Well, that's a problem. Or not. I wish bunny hopping worked, but that would break the entire game. So now we're inside that giant sphere that we saw outside before.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
A boing. A boing. A boing. A boing! Repulsion gel is fun. Well, that doesn't help me. What I need... is a box. Whee! And now that the simplicity of the puzzles has gone down. Like, remember how at the end of the previous section, when we were doing GLaDOS' tests in the old in the Aperture Science modern test chambers, the complexity went up and up and up and up and up for a while. But now that we've fallen to the bottom of the world, all of a sudden the complexity takes a nosedive, because now we're being introduced to a whole bunch of new mechanics. Could I land over there? Is there any way to land safely here? Nah, probably not. And I would just have to try and get back up. Boing! And boing! Woohoo!
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
God, I love Portal. It's so fun. Am I doing the whole game? Well, not
All
tonight.
these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
I can has white paint, please. Look. La 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 la. Boing. How's that supposed to help me? Not like there's any. Nope. Once again, stymied by navigation. Thank God for my legendary navigation skills. Probably. Ah, that's better.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Well, that's not what I wanted to have happen. That's going too far. The only thing I could think of would be to... Because I need to be able to... Okay. So... I guess basically... Yes! Woo! Haha!
That coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Right, so that flies too far. Bonk. Yeah. So what then? Right, button. There's a little line leading me to the button. There we go.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
No. Okay.
Telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
That works. Oh, okay. Momentum, then. I might have figured. That feels like a good way for something to go wrong. Right, so I need to get the gel over here. Somehow, I guess. Like that. Boing. Okay, so what does that do? I mean, surely that's not going to be enough to... Now what? Think. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. It's like I need to get up. Oh, right there.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests.
Yeah.
Say that might be a fear reaction.
Oh, shut up, Cave Johnson.
I'm a psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
Anyway, we've gone about 3 hours, which means that this is about as long as we're going to go tonight. And we'll be back next Saturday with more of me sort of vaguely stumbling my way through science tests. But yeah. God, I've missed Portal 2. It's been so long since I played it. I completely forgot how much I love it. But yeah, if you have enjoyed hanging out in the world of Portal 2 with me, then, like, comment, and subscribe button. All the buttons that would down. And click the thing, because that does help me a lot. It helps YouTubers, generally speaking. If you want to help our videos get seen by people, then the like button is a good way because of engagement and algorithm and stuff. So if you want to do that, it's nice. Also, I have a Patreon, I have a merchandise store, I have a tip jar. You can avail yourself of those if you want. There's memberships available on this channel, as you can see in the chat. Some people have special icons next to their names. That Kirby there is eventually going to turn pink and have a crown, depending on how long you subscribe. So that's... If you want to, you can do that if you want to, or not. That's fine. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back next weekend with more Portal 2. And we'll probably finish it, and then we'll do voting over on the Discord channel. And speaking of the Discord channel, let me put a link to the Discord channel down in the chat. So that people who want to join the Discord can join the Discord. Because I'm sure people would like to do that. Some people usually do. Dun, dun. There we go. There. If you want to vote on future games, then the Discord is the place to go to do that. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a good evening, and I'm gonna go get myself some dinner at 11.